Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are very well. You take care of your body. Okay, eat healthy foods. Okay, children, obey your parents. Don't go out to play. Don't go out to play. You stay at home. Okay, eat fruits. Eat cereals, pulses, food item. Okay, children. Okay, that you can get antibiotics from them. You can get antibiotics from them, so you must take them. Okay, children, let us start today class. Properties of different states of matter. Properties of different states of matter. We will study them one by one. Properties of solid, properties of liquid, properties of gas. Okay, children. Okay, properties of different states of matter are different. Properties of states of matter. The properties of states of matter are different. The properties of states of matter are different, and they are dependent on the arrangement of the molecule. Dependent சார்ந்திருப்பது. Dependent சார்ந்திருப்பது. They are dependent on the arrangement of the molecules. Okay, children. First of all, we study about properties of solids. Okay, children. First of all, we are going to study about the properties of solids. Properties of solids. Solids are rigid. கடினத்தன்மை உடையது. Yes. Solids are rigid. They have a definite shape. You take pencil box or you take bag. They have a definite shape. Yes or no? Calculator. Then what is that? Laptop. These are an example of solids, but they have a definite shape. They have a definite shape, and they have a definite volume also. They have definite volume. They are generally incompressible. Already we know. We studied about them through the activities. The solids are incompressible. Already they are generally incompressible. These are the properties of solids. Now you say again. You say once, solids are rigid. They have definite shape, definite volume, and also incompressible. Okay, அதை நம்ம எவ்வளவுதான் அழுத்தினாலும் அதை என்ன செய்ய முடியாது, அழுத்த முடியாது, அமுக்க முடியாது. Okay, children, that is incompressible. Now, let us study about properties of liquids. Let us study about properties of liquids. Liquids are not rigid, but solids are rigid. They have a tendency to flow. They have for example, water, juice, blood, honey, wine, mercury. Mercury is a liquid metal. Okay, mercury is a liquid metal. So mercury we can take, oil, milk, acetone. These are some examples of liquid. These are some examples of liquids. Now listen, children. So these all liquids have a tendency to flow. These all liquids have tendency to flow. These all liquids have tendency to flow. After, the liquids do not have a definite shape. We know liquids do not have a definite shape, but solids have a definite shape. They take the shape of the vessel they are put into. Listen, we can understand through the activity. We will study that later on. Then they have a definite volume. Liquids can be compressed slightly. Liquids can be compressed, but solids are incompressible. Yes. அதை எவ்வளவுதான் நம்ம அழுத்தினாலும் அழுத்த முடியாது. ஆனால் liquids வந்து கொஞ்சம் என்ன செய்யலாம், can be compressed slightly. அதை கொஞ்சம் நம்மளால அழுத்த முடியும். நம்ம அழுத்தும் போது அவைகள் என்ன செய்யும், அமுங்கும். That's why liquids can be compressed slightly. Liquids can be compressed slightly. Now we will learn them through the activity. I will show in the next slide. Children, listen here. Take page number 35. The activity 7 is there. Before I am going to teach this one, I wanted to explain this one. Activity 7. Take a glass full of fruit juice or soft drink. Pour this into container. The different shapes of containers are there. Different shapes of the containers are there. Okay. What do you observe? Look at them. You look at them. The juice take the shape of the container. Now, after fill the fruit juice, after fill the glass with the fruit juice, now the juice take the shape of the container. The juice flows easily into the containers. Yes, the juice flows easily into the container. In all container, the volume of the juice remains the same. You look at that. The volume of the juice remains the same. The volume remains the same, but they took the shape of the container is different. But taking the shape of the container is different. Taking the shape of the container is different. You see that liquid of same volume in different shapes of container. One container shape is different, another one is different, another one is different. So this activity shows the following. Liquids have a definite volume, but liquids flow easily, but they do not have definite shape, but they take the shape of the vessel. They take the shape of the vessel. You must know this one. Okay, liquids do not have the definite shape, but they take the shape of the vessel. After that, we study about the properties of gases. What is that? Properties of gases. You see that gases also can flow in air. Gases can flow in air. First of all, gases do not have a definite shape or definite volume. Do not have definite shape, and also they don't have definite volume. But they can flow very easily like water, like liquids. They have here the least rigidity. They have least rigidity. Okay. அதனுடைய கடினத்தன்மை கொஞ்சம் குறைவாக இருக்கும். குறைந்த கடினத்தன்மை உடையதாக இருக்கும். They have least rigidity. They are highly compressible. You see that gases can flow in how gases flow in air. So that gases can flow in air. Yes. After that, they can flow very easily. They have the less rigidity. Then they are highly compressible. When you study these three states, it makes you confused. You study again and again. When you study again and again, it is very easily memorized. It is very easily to memorize them. Okay, children. Now let us study about properties of solids, liquids and gases. Properties of solids, liquids and gases. First we study solids. You take solids. Molecules are present closer. Molecules are present very closer. They are so that they are tightly packed. Okay. Here the molecules of matter are slightly far away. கொஞ்சம் என்னது ஒவ்வொரு molecules இடையில கொஞ்சம் gap இருக்கு. So that they are not tightly packed. You come to the gas. The gases are present far away from each other. They are free. They are very free to move. Okay, children. So this is the first point for all. Second point, they have a strong intermolecular force of attraction. Solids have a strong intermolecular force of attraction. But liquids, they have weaker intermolecular forces than solids. They have weaker intermolecular forces than solids. Okay. Then gases, intermolecular forces are the weakest. Because the molecules are present very far away. That's why the intermolecular forces are very slow. Their intermolecular forces are very slow. Then come to the third point. They have negligible intermolecular space. Which one have in them? Solids have negligible intermolecular space because they are tightly packed. So that's why negligible intermolecular space. Here they have considerable intermolecular space. They are not tightly packed, so that the molecules are far away. So they are considerable intermolecular space. Here they have the largest intermolecular space in between the molecules. The gases have the largest intermolecular space in between the molecules. Then come to the fourth point. They have fixed shape. The solids have fixed shape, but the liquids have no fixed shape. Already we know that it takes the shape of the container. Yes? Then gases also no fixed shape. Then next point, they have fixed volume. They have fixed volume, and the liquids also fixed volume. Gases do not have fixed volume. Gases do not have fixed volume. Why gases do not have fixed volume? Why gases do not have fixed volume? Do you know? Do you have any idea? What is that volume? What is that volume? Children, do you know about volume? Volume na கூட்டுறது குறைக்கிறதா? Are you listening, children? Are you listening me? I say, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? No. Fixed volume na நிலையான தொகுதி. Okay, they have fixed volume. But here they do not have fixed volume. Okay, children, fixed நிலையான volume தொகுதி. So நிலையான ஒரு தொகுதியை உள்ளடக்கியது. Then solids cannot flow. Solids cannot flow. They are capable. Here liquids are capable of flowing, and also gases, they flow easily in all the direction in the air. In all the direction in the air. Then last point says that position of molecules are fixed. Position of molecules are fixed. Here liquids position of molecules are not fixed. Gases, molecules move around freely, because molecules are very far away from each other. They are very free to move. That's why the molecules move around freely. Molecules move around freely. Okay, did you understand this one? Okay, children, we will learn the next one. Let us study about interconversions of states of matter. One single substance can exist in different states: solid, liquid, and that single substance name is what? Water. Water is the single substance. Water is an example of single substance. They can exist in different states: solid, liquid, and also gas. Yes. So here, depending on the temperature and pressure condition, but the changes occur depending on the temperature and also pressure condition. Okay, this is interconversion states of matter. Okay, we will study it through the activity. I will show this in the next slide. Now let us study about activity 8, that in the interconversion of states of matter in water. Interconversion of states of matter in water. Take 5 cubes of ice from the refrigerator. Okay, we have to take 5 cubes of ice. Now we keep all those ice in a beaker. We keep them outside. Within a short time, we can see that ice, that 5 cubes of ice converted to liquid. If this liquid is kept back in the freezer, now we are keeping back in the freezer. We are keeping them back in the freezer. It will solidify into ice after some hours. Next, take a little water in a beaker and heat the water till the water boils. Boiling the water. Okay, children. Now the water converts into water vapor. If this beaker is covered with a plate on the top, suppose the beaker is covered with a plate on the top, the heating is stopped, the vapor will condense back to water. Suppose if the beaker is covered with a plate on the top, suppose your mother is cooking the food in the vessel, sometimes your mother use any one vessel plate on the top, they for covering. Yes, now your mother stopped heating. Few minutes or few hours after, all those vapor condense back to water. That is liquid state. Yes or no? So here we will see interconversion of states of matter in water is the ice melting. Because of the melting, water comes. After heated, steam comes. Then interconversion. Then this one vapor will condense back to water. Yes or no? So then after that, the water is cooled, becomes ice. When the water is cooled, becomes ice. So these are the interconversion of states of matter in water. Can you understand, children? Now through this activity, the activity shows the matter can be interconverted from one state to another by varying the temperature and also pressure condition. The condition of pressure and the temperature. Based on the temperature, condition is not same. Yes, maybe varying. It may be various, and also pressure condition also may be varying. So that according to this, the matter can be interconverted. Then the temperature at which a solid is converted to liquid, that is melting point of solid. The process of this conversion is melting. Name is melting. After that, the temperature, liquid is converted to vapor, that is boiling point. So that is vaporization. Okay. Then gas is cooled, then converted back to water. That is condensation. After liquid is cooled into solid, that is freezing. Okay, children. Then some substances like camphor, Tamil chudam pathirukingala. Have you seen camphor? Okay, that have you seen camphor? Okay. So you may have seen. Yes, you may have seen. Now children, that some substances like camphor, ammonium chloride and naphthalene changes from their solid state to vapor state directly. This process name is called sublimation. Now kinetic energy, we study about when heat energy is added to a substance, this result in an increase in the kinetic energy. When heat energy is added to the substance, this results is an increase in the kinetic energy of its particle. That is, the particles move at higher speed. Kinetic energy, the particles move at higher speed. Okay, since this results the increase in the kinetic energy of the particle. That means the particles move at higher speed. Increase higher speed. Then, since temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy, the temperature increases. Listen, when heat energy is added to the substance, this results in increase in the kinetic energy of the particle. That is, the particles move at higher speed. Now, the temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy. So that the temperature increases. Hence, the following can be observed. The motion of the particle increases when the temperature increases. When the temperature increases, the particles motions also increases. Then movement. Okay. Then the motion of the particle decreases when the temperature decreases. The heat energy transfer from high temperature matter to low temperature. Heat can affect matter, causing it to change the state of the matter. Okay, children. So, we studied about the interconversion of states of matter in water. What are the processes are there? what are the changes are there, okay, how the changes occur. Then when we applied the heat energy, which changes comes. When we applied the temperature, which changes are there. We studied in detail. We studied them in detail. Yes, children? Okay, let them study. Now we will study the next one. Already I told you about this sublimation, kinetic energy, heat energy, temperature. This all I explained you. Okay, children? Okay. Now listen. Once again I explain this one. Some substances like camphor, chudam, yes, camphor inde Tamil word enna chudam. So ammonium chloride and naphthalene change from their solid state to vapor state. அது வந்து அதனுடைய solid state ல இருந்து என்ன ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு மாறிடுது அப்படின்னா vapor ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு மாறிடுது. சரியா? solid change to solid to vapor. So the solid to vapor state directly. So this process name is sublimation. Then heat energy is added to when heat energy is added to a substance, this results in an increase in the kinetic energy of its particle. That is, the particle move at higher speed. After temperature, since the temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy. The temperature increases. Hence, the following can be observed. The motion of the particle, that means the movement of the particle increases. When the temperature increases, automatically the motion of the particle, the movement of the particles increases. When the temperature decreases, the motion of the particle decreases. Heat energy transfers from high temperature matter to low temperature. Heat can affect matter, causing it to change the state of the matter. Okay, children? Okay, we will learn the next one. Now let us study about classification of matter. Matter is classified on the basis of their chemical composition. On the basis of the chemical composition is classified into two types. One is pure substance, another one is mixture. Listen carefully. Matter on the base classified into two types on the basis of the chemical composition. One is pure substance, another one is mixture. Pure substance are further divided into elements and compounds. Okay, pure substance also divide into elements and also compounds. Okay, children. Now we will study them one by one. Listen. Matter is classified into two types based on the chemical composition. All of you say louder. What are the two types? Pure substance and mixture. Are you listening me? What are you doing there? Listen here. Okay. Two types. What are they? Pure substance and mixture. Then pure substance also divided into two. Elements, compounds. Okay. We will study them now. Now look at this. Matter divided into two types, pure substance and also mixture. Then pure substance also further divided into two, element and compound. Now we study about pure substance. Look at that. Pure substance, that is pure, yes, is made up of only one type of matter. They have fixed composition. A pure substance have a fixed composition. So a pure substance can be an element or a compound. But it is a fixed composition. So it can be an element or compound. Now listen. Element. What about element? an element is made up of only one type of atom. Only one type of atom. Element is made up of only one type of atom. You see that an element is made up of only one type of atom. A pure substance which is made up of only one kind of atom, that is called element. That is called element. Which substance made up of only one kind of atom? Which is made up of only one kind of atom, that is element. That is element. Next, so far 118 elements are known, and some more elements are being discovered. Some more elements are being discovered. About 94 elements are available on earth in the natural state, and the remaining elements are artificially prepared. In the naturally 94 elements are available on earth, but artificially prepared elements, all the remaining elements are artificially prepared. Based on the physical and chemical properties, the elements are classified into three: metals, non-metals, metalloids. All of you say metals, non-metals, metalloids. Again say metals, non-metals, metalloids. Now we study about metals. We are going to study about metals. These elements have special characteristics, like most of them exist in solid state. Most of the elements exist in solid state. Okay. They are good conductors of heat and electricity also. They are that heat. They conduct the heat, and also they conduct heat and also electricity. So that they are a good conductor. They are good conductor. Metals are good conductors of these. Then they can be drawn into wires and beaten into sheets. அவைகளை கம்பியாக நீட்டலாம், ஷீட்டாக என்ன செய்யலாம், அடிக்கலாம். So they can be drawn into wires and beaten into sheet. They have a typical shine on them. They have a typical shine on them. For example, gold, silver, iron, copper, aluminum. Okay. So they have shine on them. Yes, they have a typical shine on them. So we can easily identify, okay, gold, if it is a shine, we can understand this is gold. Look at, take silver, that shining is different, that also shines on that. Yes, so we can understand this is silver. So this metals have a typical sign on them. Metals have a typical sign on them. Okay, children? Okay, then we will learn the next one. Listen, children, I explained this one. Metals, most of the metals are in solid state. Then metals are good conductor of heat and also electricity. Then metals can be drawn into wire and also beaten into sheet. Yes, we studied with some examples also: iron, copper, aluminum, gold, and silver. Yes or no? Then one more character: they have a typical shine on them. They have typical shine on them. Yes or no? Okay, children, we will study the next one. Okay, let us study about non-metals. Let us study about non-metals. These elements have the following characteristics. They exist in three states: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. They exist in three states. Non-metals exist in three states: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. They are poor conductors of heat and also electricity. They are poor conductors of heat and also electricity. Exception is graphite. Exception is graphite, that is elemental carbon. Graphite, elemental carbon, which is a good conductor of electricity. It's a good conductor of electricity. It is used to make electrodes. This graphite is used to make electrodes, மின் முனைகள். Okay, மின் முனைகள், cathode, anode. So it is used to make anode and cathode also. Okay, okay, children. Then next, they are brittle. எளிதில் உடையக்கூடியது. They are brittle. They are brittle. Then they do not have special shine. They do not have special shine. For example, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. Okay. So they do not have special shine. So these are characteristics of non-metal. These are the characteristics of non-metals. Okay. Then now listen. They can exist in three states: solid, liquid, and also gaseous. Then they are poor conductor of heat and electricity, but only one except graphite. Okay, children. All of you take a book. All of you take a book. Take page number. Take page number 43. True or false is there. Already you have marked the answer. Tick the correct option and also fill in the blanks. Yes, I am giving the classwork and also homework along with the lessons. So you mark that. Now true or false for each statement. First, how many questions are there? 10 questions are there. First one, in solids, the intermolecular space is large and intermolecular force are strong. In solids, the intermolecular space is large and the intermolecular force are strong. False. Second one, liquids are rigid. Liquids are rigid. False. Third one, particles of all matter are continuously moving. Particles of all matter are continuously moving. False. Okay. Then in liquids, the molecules are present far away from each other. In liquids, the molecules are present far away from each other. True. Atoms can always exist independently. False. Atoms can always exist independently. False. Then solids are generally incompressible. Solids are generally incompressible. True. Liquids take the shape of the vessel. Liquids take the shape of the vessel. True. Then eighth one, solids do not have any shape of its own. Solids do not have any shape of their own. False. Then ice on heating forms water and reverse reaction is not possible on earth. And reverse reaction is not possible on earth. Right? Ice on heating forms water and a reverse reaction is not possible on earth. False. Ice on heating forms water and the reverse reaction not possible on earth. False. False. Then the temperature at which liquid is converted to vapor state is called boiling point. True. Okay, I read again. You check your answer. In solids, the intermolecular space is large and intermolecular force are strong. False. Liquids are rigid. False. Particles of all matter are continuously moving. False. In liquids, the molecules are present far away from each other. True. Then atoms can always exist independently. False. Solids are generally incompressible. True. Liquids take the shape of the vessel. True. Solids do not have any shape of their own. False. Ice on heating forms water and the reverse reaction is not possible on earth. False. The temperature at which liquid converted to vapor state is called boiling point. True. Okay. All of you take your classwork note. Write the classwork question. All of you take your classwork note. Write the classwork question. I am giving only 3 questions. Write fast. Take your classwork note. You check your pencil. Sorry, your 6th standard. I forgot to say. Take pencil. Take your pen. Take your pen. Write this question. Differentiate between solids and liquids. Write the heading. Answer the following in detail. Differentiate between solids and liquids. Okay. Write the question. Write this and get ready. Okay. Put 2 columns. One for solid, another one for liquid. Now write the first point. They have fixed shape. There they have no fixed shape. Then here solids, they have fixed volume. There also they have fixed volume. Okay. Did you write, children? Write fast, write neatly. Read and write. Okay, children. Then second question, differentiate between liquid and gas. Liquid, they are capable of flowing. Then gas, they flow easily in all directions. Second point, position of molecules are not fixed. Their molecules move around freely. Listen here. They are capable of flowing. They flow easily in all directions in gas. Here position of molecules are not fixed. Their molecules move around freely. Did you write, children? Write fast, children. Write neatly. Write fast, write neatly. You study it, okay? Okay, children. Okay, the next question, differentiate between atom and molecule. Put 2 columns, children. Put 2 columns. Here also you write heading. There also you write molecules. Here atoms, there molecule. Then after that we start writing point. Okay, children. First point, an atom is defined as the smallest part of an element. Their molecules is defined as smallest part of an element or a compound. Then here atoms may or may not exist on its own. Their molecules can exist independently. Write fast, children. Write fast. Then I will give you homework. Okay, children? You keep your homework note with you. So you can keep a homework note also. Okay. Now we all read. Okay. You also read with me. Atoms, and atom is defined as the smallest part of an element. Molecules is defined as smallest part of an element or a compound. Then second point, atoms may or may not exist on its own. may or may not exist on its own. Their molecules can exist independently. Molecules can exist independently. Okay, children? Okay. Now homework. Take a homework note. Write a homework question. Write two characteristics of A compound, then B atom. Okay. These two questions, write fast, write the answer fast, then take photo and send the homework in our school WhatsApp. Okay, children? Okay, we will meet again in the next video. Thank you all.